Human history is a story of exploration and expansion, written by brave individuals willing to set sail across an uncharted sea or enter an unknown jump point, each driven by the curiosity of what exists just over the horizon. Not asking if they should go there, but only if they could. The Banshee system exemplifies humanity's ability to overcome nature's obstacles. At its centre sits a pulsar, spewing enough radiation to make the system's green zone planetary surfaces inhospitable. Many commonplace activities, like EVAing outside of a ship to perform repairs, can be deadly. Yet humanity has found a way to call the system home. Maybe not because it should, but because it could. Banshee's pulsar is a rapidly rotating blue-white neutron star. Though there are many pulsars in the universe, Banshee's is the only one discovered so far with jump points connected to it. This fact has led some scientists to hypothesize that the jump point's proximity to a pulsar could eventually lead to their collapse and cut off the system from the wider universe. This fear permeates popular culture, despite the fact that the 2943 discovery of the Banshee Tamsa jump has made the system one of the most connected in the UEE. Still, danger and the Banshee system have been synonymous since its discovery in 2317. At the time, the Fora system was crawling with contractors brought in to terraform Hyperion. Spearheaded by Adeliz Dayan, a number of adventurous individuals decided to spend their free time exploring the system. The group dubbed themselves the Immersive Association, and exploration became a popular way for workers to enjoy their free time between shifts. One day, Dayan's scans picked up a mysterious pocket of radiation in the middle of space. She sent a comm to her fellow IA members to investigate the anomaly. By the time others arrived, Dayan was gone. IA members assumed Dayan had found a new jump point, but were unable to locate it themselves. When she didn't re-emerge, they soon grew concerned and contacted the government. Eventually, a military Pathfinder unit was dispatched to her coordinates to begin a search. When they finally discovered the jump point, what would come to be known as the Banshee system and its radiation-spewing pulsar waited on the other side. Sadly, Adeliz Dayan and her ship were never found. It is assumed she perished due to a pulsar flare and that her ship still drifts through space. Conscious of her sacrifice, Dayan was credited with discovering the system, and the Immersive Association allowed to name it. They settled on the nickname Dayan earned during her college Satterball days, and the system formally became Banshee, a doubly fitting title as the association with the ancient creature of myth served well to warn people of the system's inherent dangers. Wary of the hazards the Banshee system and its pulsar posed to the public, the government didn't herald its discovery. They even passed a bill making it illegal for unauthorized ships to enter the system. Tensions came to a head in early 26th century as Earth's overcrowding reached cataclysmic levels. A legal argument erupted over whether the government had the right to ban people from a system. Many worried a future government could abuse this power to hide valuable land and/or minerals. This led to the landmark Minto vs UPE court case that nullified the government's permanent ban. The decision opened the Banshee system to all, and is also the reason the UEE cannot legally keep people from venturing into Vandal space. Curious members of the public and numerous private interests entered the system and quickly saw they weren't missing much. Though massive deposits of raw materials existed on Lorona, Banshee 3, no one could figure out how to safely extract them. Until, as has been the case numerous times in human history, war catapulted technology to a new frontier. During the First Tavaran War, University of Persei Analytical Research and Quantification developed massive magnetic coils designed to weaponize solar electromagnetic radiation. Though the project failed, UPARQ realized the coils could be an ideal method to collect power in the Banshee system. It wasn't long before autonomous drilling rigs, powered by panels of these connected coils, bored into Lorona's surface and allowed humanity a place to hide from the pulsar's effects. Today, Lorona's landing zones are lined with these iconic coils that power the vast settlements and mining operations beneath the planet's surface. Banshee 1 is a small dwarf planet that contains small pockets of mineral resources. However, its proximity to the pulsar makes extracting them a deadly proposition. a terrestrial planet with an iron core. Documents released during the Historical Truth Act of 2941 revealed that a secret Mesa-era operation removed a number of specific swaths of Banshee 2's heavily irradiated surface. The intention of the operation, or what was done with the extracted sections, was not found within the documentation and remains unknown to this day. Were it not for the vast resources of Lorona, Banshee 3, many say the UEE would never have claimed the Banshee system. Today, it's an essential and irreplaceable part of the universal supply chain. Extensive mining operations extract everything from precious metals to short carbon for the diamond laminate in cockpit glass. The planet's riches and inhospitable surface have driven humanity to create a vast system of underground settlements connected by tunnels, a network that continues to expand to this day. When mining operations begin drilling and excavating new areas, the previous dig sites frequently become home to settlements of workers and their families. Some of these encampments want to trade with outsiders, while others prefer to be left alone. To avoid any confusion, we recommend not venturing into the tunnel system without a local guide. Once deep enough underground to not have to wear radiation suits, or below the line in local slang, visitors spend most of their time in Caselli, the capital and one of the largest subterranean cities in the universe. Though still a mining settlement at its core, the amount of valuable resources moving through the city have brought a measure of wealth to the inhabitants. Under a ubiquitous layer of dust, numerous empire-wide franchises have a presence here to supply locals, traders, and visitors alike. One can even find high-end restaurants servicing well-paid mining executives. Lorona's local culinary treasure is undoubtedly the boutrempe, a sweet or savoury puff pastry that uses a yeast strain native to the world to give a uniquely tangy taste. These delicious delicacies are on the menus of most restaurants, but can more easily be found baked in stalls set up near the most trafficked tunnels. In the 27th century, the Cenote concern undertook an ambitious business plan to turn Banshee 4, a distantly orbiting ice giant, into an industrial source of heavy water. The plan famously failed and subsequently drove the company out of business.
Little Nord Riding Hood was on her way to Grandma's house. Upon arriving at her house, she called, "Grandma, are you home?"
"Yes, dear. I'm on my laptop in bed."
Upon seeing her grandma, she exclaimed, "Oh, Grandma, what long fingers you have!"
"Oh, the better to browse the internet, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what powerful VPN protection you have!"
"Oh, the better to browse safely, my dear."
"Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!"
"Oh, the better to enjoy my greater access to the sites I want to visit, my dear." But seriously, get NordVPN or I will eat you.
The moral of this story is that there are some great deals on NordVPN, and using it can improve your internet privacy, safety, and give you more access to the content you want to see. Get it from the links below. Every month we have a ship giveaway for April 2023. It's for a Drake Vulture, the light salvage ship. This will enable you to take to the stars, find wrecks and strip them, as well as craft some useful items with its onboard dispensary. It comes with lifetime insurance and a Star Citizen game package as well. All you need to get into the game, and all you have to do to be in for a chance of winning that, is comment on any of my videos made during April. Also, please bear in mind that there are scammers about in YouTube. If you see in the comments below someone trying to get you to go onto Telegram, or someone not using my main account, which is the account I'm making videos on now, then they are a scammer pretending to be me or someone else, and just be safe on YouTube's. If you would like to further support the channel, please consider subscribing. You can become a Patreon, you can use the YouTube join button as well. That goes an extra mile to help support us and enables us to produce Star Citizen content every day. And that's down to you guys helping support us, so genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my little BoredGamer heart.